Wonderful morning to everyone. The final session for the final week of the December, which is final Friday, we can see in the 2025th year's December month. See, the markets are actually staying with the construction, which has been in a resilience manner, and the structure, which is actually still now being formed, is based on the the behavior it has been witnessing for the starting of this month to till the date in this month was totally in the way of made a U-turn, we can say. So that rebound or a reversal trend, how it has happened, what made the Nifty to make this kind of journey from the top to bottom, bottom to reversal trend on the going now, which is mainly indicating us to have a opportunistic oriented trades going on further, and expecting the Nifty probably closing 1.5 to 1.8 percentage higher when compared to the November month as per our prediction. We have reported in our monthly market outlook for the month of December. So in all the way, the markets are respecting our prediction till now without having any bigger deviations. Even though it has actually deviated from the 1st of December to till the recent week ended totally, the current week actually giving some cushion and giving the way for bouncing back with the reversal signals. That is what actually are driving the Nifty to the zone of 26,100. Almost it has crossed, and 26,300 is yet to be breached out. So that can be awaited because the markets are currently in the phase of consolidating before giving a break. Either side we can expect, but there's inclination. What we have been maintaining is the positivity. The positive clouds are still formed with an intact manner. So that can be helped the Nifty to easily breach out the previous all-time high. And more than that, a new all-time high also can be expected. Previous one, 26,325. That was very near to the particular point what we are currently having, 26,100 around, just 200 points short to that new all-time high zone. It has to be achieved if it is breaking that point. So anyhow, the phrase itself actually denoting that pause to power up. Yes, of course, this is just a pause for the markets, and it will actually consume or attract the volumes through the way of consolidating, as like that it has given in the previous sessions. And particularly for this Friday's one, 26th of December 2025, this is going to be a final Friday, and already the expiries for the December gone for the indexes like Sensex and the Nifty. The new January month index also, that means going to be started soon. Until then, the only one expiry is left with this month for the Nifty, and for it is Sensex means that is not true. So the final month is going to be in an active manner with a positive cloud still now formed, is actually helping the index to move further on the higher side. That is only the behavior based outcome we can get, and get the sense about the further trend on the markets and move accordingly with the decisions what we are taking based on the levels we have already discussed. Predictions on the strategy side also given some outcomes. So in the way we are going to give some more points to be added in that the decisions on the trading side for the day and for the rest of the days in the month of December can also be treated based on the explanation what we are going to provide from today to till the day end of this particular month, because the new month will be in the way of consolidating very tight range. The next year what we have been analyzed and giving you the outcome for the total next 2026 year means what the Nifty can be in the way of giving the net close, means the probability will be the Nifty hitting the high of 27,600 to 700 zone as a interim high for the Nifty during the next year. And probably there is only one chance we are actually expecting the Nifty to hit 28,500 to 29,000 points. But it may not be having that much of conformity with the chances of occurrence. So that is very far from now. Very advancedly, we are discussing about that. So as it is very earlier to be discussed at that point, it is better to focus on 27,600 to 700. Then Nifty may be ending the year of 2026. That is our prediction on closing for the next year, and the probability of highest percentage reach the Nifty can be the Nifty's high when compared to the current year's low, 2025 low, probably hitting 16%. That means 16% when compared to current year's close. Say, for example, if the Nifty is closing around 26,000 for the 2025 year, means the high from 26 high from the 26,000 level to be hit in the way of 16%. If it is 10% to 2,600 points, so another 5% means 3,900 to 4,000 points of rally can be expected in the way of hitting the high. If it is 4,000 means you can add 29,500 to 29,900. It is coming, but what we have predicted, the high point, only one chance it is having like 28,500 to 29,000. Let's see. This is all very advanced prediction, and we can only have this kind of guts to reveal the data for the entire year. Next year, how the Nifty can hit the high, how the Nifty can close in the matter. So all the way the levels have been predicted and discussed in the 26th of December itself. Hope you have good sense about markets next year activity. Let's see what will happen. That will be anyhow will be provided in the way of meantime during the way of presentations, reports, discussions, highlights. In all the way will be assisting you to get sense about that particular level. So anyhow, for the day, the opening trend would be expected on the way of global markets, a flat or a horizontal trend. It is they are already witnessing. For the India, it is of course inevitable to follow the same for the opening trend. Anyhow, the opening trend will not be lasting forever with the impact it is having, and the trend may be turning range bound activities, and within the range of Nifty's point in the way of 26,050 as the bottom, 26,250 as the resistance or capping zone. For some time, for major part, the Nifty may be oscillating between these particular levels. For making a clear and a better activity in terms of movement means it should break either side of levels we have mentioned here. And once it is breaking 26,250 means around 26,360 will be the next targeted point for the Nifty for the day. And conversely, if it is breaking 26,050 means nothing big, it may be easily defended by 26,000 as a psychological support, as well as the 25,900 as a core support point which have been lifted from 25,700 to 25,900 as in the recent sessions we have discussed. That is the main point. The core resistance and core support would be in the way what we have discussed here and mentioned in the report as well. But how one can approach the market if it is in the way of swinging between the tight range of 200 points means it is very simple. For the index, it may not be needed to concentrate on trading. If you want to trade on index means it would be better to approach while it is nearing to the support zone for the way of building the long positions. That too in the monthly contracts means January contract, it would be advised to trade. And if it is for the weekly means on the Nifty and Sensex side, it would be better on first week of January's one can be focused. Avoid last week's one. It would not be a fruitful one for the traders, particularly on the options side. So if it is actually sectors means what kind of sectors one can focus, what are the impact one can get from the Sectoral movement side means it may be from the listed sectors like metal, energy, public sector enterprises, cement, newly added in the form of giving a positive movement, automobile, finance, private banks. So these are all the sectors one can focus. Under these sectors, the stocks, like for the example, we are telling about the Vedanta Limited in the metal and Hindustan Zinc, Hindalco, National. I mean, these are all the under the metal stocks one can focus. And if it is on the energy side, we can focus on GAIL, Reliance Industries, including oil and gas for the Reliance we are telling, Gujarat Gas Limited. So these are the stocks one can focus. For the public enterprises, see the companies like BEL, BEML, BHEL along these stocks. After that, NBCC, yeah. So these kind of stocks can be focused under this. And from the cement, Ultratech, JK Lakshmi Cement, JK Cement, like this. So in the way, one can focus on the every sector. And particularly on the stock side, based on news and technical behavior, we have listed a stock like Ultratech Cement, NTPC Limited, Indus Inbank, National Building Construction Company, NBCC, that is Vicron Engineering, and AVG Logistics, Vodafone Idea, and Strides Pharma Sciences. So these are all the stocks that day traders can focus on for the opportunities on the trading basis, as well as for the near, that means 1 to 3 or 5 days up to. Also these stocks can be also focused. So that's it from today's pre-market discussion. From the positional perspective, as long as the Nifty is holding 25,700 with the immediate core point which have been introduced like 25,900, the chances for moving towards 26,300 to 700 levels are very, very high for the Nifty. That also focused by the positive way of approach, by the way of positional trading. So that can be focused. So that's it from today's pre-market discussion we can have. Hope you are going to have a fruitful day. Utilize the levels, follow the strategies, and enjoy the day well. Thank you.